play Find Frog again. So here goes. Find Frog. Where is Frog? Where is Frog? Hello, it's good to have you at Junior Church. Good to have you with us, and we have a fun-packed Junior Church today. I hope you've managed to do some of the crafts from last week. I hope you did the memory verse last week and got it stuck in your head as well. But this week we have 1 minute crafts, or this week actually it's slightly longer than 1 minute. We have the fun fact from Hannah, which is fantastic. We have a memory verse. We have a quiz, as always. We have a story told by Playmobil, so watch out for that one. And this week we have actually asked Stripes and Rainbow to be part of everything rather than them overtaking everything. So they are part of it and they have got a part. I don't know how it's going to work out, but stick with us to find out. Our craft for today is this. All of you will have around milk bottles. So our craft today is to make a milk bottle bird feeder. Milk bottle bird feeder. So grab a milk bottle and grab some scissors. What you need to do is cut a hole in both sides of your bird feeder, milk bottle, which will become a bird feeder, so the birds can poke their beaks in and get in. So here we go. I chop that bit off. Hole a bit like that in one side. Let's see if we can do it in the other side. You may need to get a grown-up to help you poke the holes in so that it doesn't actually sever a finger. So that'd be good. Get a grown-up to help you with that. And cut round. Let's get the other side done as well. Round we go, round we go, round we go. There we are. Oh, beautiful. This is working out well. This is working out well. So there you go. You have 2 holes through so that the birds can pop in there. And then what you need to do, if you can, is again getting a grown-up to help, is make a bit of a hole in the bottom on one side. So a bit of a hole just there. And the same on the other side. Bit of a hole over this side. Oh, it's going. There we go. We've got a bit of a hole that side. And if you can, you can just get any ordinary stick. I've managed to find a bamboo stick hidden away in the back of our garden somewhere. But you can use any twig that you find out when you go out for your daily exercise and poke that through the bottom. It's coming. It's going to come out. There we go. It's coming. There we go. The milk bottle gets a bit unshapen, but you can just pop it back into shape. Look at that. That's working out better than I thought it would. So then the birds have got a perch to go on either side. And if you put a hole through the top of a milk bottle, then you can tie a piece of string, screw it on, and you have an awesome bird feeder. That was close to a minute. Awesome bird feeder that you can fill up in there. Birds can sit on and reuse this something, so it's fantastic for the environment as well. So have a go. You can decorate it way more than I've done, so it actually looks a bit prettier in your garden, which would be fantastic. And little things like this, ordinary things can actually make a difference to our world, can't they? Reusing a milk bottle, feeding the birds can make a better place so the birds survive through tough winters and different fun. Ordinary things can really help our world. And the story today is a story of a lady called Ruth, who is an ordinary person who helps others and makes a difference in the world and becomes part of God's big story as well. Ordinary things make a difference, and that's our story today, which is about a lady called Ruth.
Israel suffered a terrible famine. One man from Bethlehem, called Elimelech, decided to leave Israel with his wife Naomi and their 2 sons. They travelled to Moab until the famine was over. The sons grew up and married 2 Moabite girls, Orpah and Ruth. Sadly, it wasn't long before Elimelech died, and then both of the sons died too. Naomi felt very lonely in a strange country without her husband or sons, and she decided it was time to return to her homeland. Orpah and Ruth set off with her, but when they reached the border, Naomi turned to them and said, "You must go back to your people." Orpah agreed, but Ruth refused, saying, "Please take me with you. I will go where you go. Your people will be my people. Your God will be my God." So Naomi took Ruth with her to Judah. In Judah, Ruth had to work to get food for them to eat. She worked in the fields. She picked up the grain that was left over after the harvest. The farmer of that field was named Boaz. Boaz knew that Ruth was helping Naomi. He told his farm helpers to leave grain especially for Ruth. He was glad she was picking up grain in his field. And Ruth knew that Boaz was a kind man. Boaz fell in love with Ruth. He married her. They had a baby named Obed, and they were happy together.
Okay, so we have Hannah's fact again for you. Interesting fact for this week is...
When octopuses are born, they're the size of a flea.
That is an awesome fact. Thank you very much. Ruth is a person, great story. Ruth is a person who just keeps on following God in her life, doing the next right thing. She keeps on doing the next right thing with God, and it's all pretty ordinary. There's no angels, there's no God speaking through bushes, there's no parting of the Red Sea. It's just her getting on with life and doing good things. And a big thing that she is good at is being a good friend to Naomi. She helps Naomi. She says, "No, Naomi, I'm going to stick with you all the way through." She's a good friend to Naomi. And do you know what? The ordinary things that we do following God make a difference. Being kind to others makes a difference to the person we're being kind to, and it changes the world. Helping others makes a difference. Showing care makes a difference. Doing good, ordinary things makes a difference. And Ruth was doing good, ordinary things. And she followed God in all that she did in that. There's a proverb. Proverbs are sayings that are wise and that help your life head in the good direction. So this proverb comes from the Bible. It says, "Wherever you possibly can, do good to those who need it." And that's our memory verse for this week. Wherever you possibly can, do good to those who need it. Something for us to take in and get enrooted in our lives, and also to practice this week. Wherever you possibly can this week, do good to those who need it. Ruth did that, and that showed up most in her friendship to Naomi, her mother-in-law, that she stuck with her, that she stayed being a good friend to her all the time. Stripes and Rainbow are going to have a think now a little bit about what makes a good friend by making friendship soup.
Hi, we're gonna make friendship soup. Yum, 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 yum. The first ingredient, rainbow. Ooh, kindness. Yum, yum, yum. What's our next ingredient, rainbow? This is gonna be yummy. Let's put it in. Honesty. I'll give it a stir. Lovely, lovely. Our next ingredient, rainbow. Lots and lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. Last ingredient is loyalty. Oops, got it the wrong way round. Loyalty. Lovely. Thank you, rainbow. That's everything. What would you put in your friendship soup? Yum. Bye. Yummy.
Hi, I wrote a poem. I am quite hairy and ordinary. No magic powers like elves or a fairy. But I can do ordinary stuff that makes people smile when things are tough. Bye.
Nice poem, Stripes, but slightly weird. Slightly weird poem. Maybe we'll have to think about whether we get Stripes and Rainbow to help next week or not. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Ruth was a good friend, and maybe have a think in the rest of the day and in wherever you are, whatever you're doing, about what makes good friendship soup. So we've got a quiz for you now. It's about Guinness World Records. These are ordinary people or ordinary creatures who do something extraordinary. Ordinary creatures who are actually just going about their ordinary life, but there's something amazing about doing ordinary things. So, first person. Oh, let's go back a second. So, same rules as always. Put a number of things up. There's 2 answers, either 1 or 2, and see how many of these you get right in your family. I'll give you a few seconds on each to answer. So if you think it's answer 1, put up 1 finger. Answer 2, 2 fingers. You keep your own score and no cheating. First question. The tallest living man in the world is Sultan Kozan. Guinness last measured him in 2007. How tall is he? In 2011, how tall is he? 2 meters 51 or 3 meters 51? 251 centimeters or 351 centimeters? 1 or 2? The answer is, he looks very tall in that picture, 2 meters 51 centimeters, 251 centimeters. Okay, next question. How old is Jonathan the tortoise? He's the world's oldest living land animal. He lives on St. Helena, an island in the overseas British territory. How old is he? 136 years old or 187 years old? Which one? 136, 187. Older than any of us, I hope. Answer is 187 years old. Okay, next one is a slightly strange one, but see if you can get it right. Chad Fell blew the biggest bubble gum bubble on the record in 2004. He used 3 pieces of double bubble. How big was the diameter of the bubble? Who spends all their time blowing bubbles? Maybe you do. Is the answer 51 centimeters or 70 centimeters? They are big, whichever one it is. What's the answer? 1 or 2? 51 or 70? The answer is 51 centimeters. That's still a whopper of a bubblegum bubble. Okay, next question is, the tallest Lego brick structure was observed in Milan, Italy in 2015. How tall was it? 28 meters, 21 centimeters, or 34 meters, 76 centimeters? Answer 1 or answer 2? Which is it? 28 meters or 34 meters? The answer is 34 meters, 76 centimeters. That is enormous, isn't it? Amazing, amazing. Who won in your household? Who won? Fantastic. Well done, you. If you're on your own, even bigger well done that you're taking part in the quiz as well. It has been good to have you as part of Junior Church this week, whether you're 80 or whether you're 18 or whether you're 8. We just love having you here. We hope you enjoy your week, you have a good week. And let's go back really quickly and find that memory verse. Remember this one for this week. Wherever you possibly can, do good to those who need it. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 28. Wherever you possibly can, do good to those who need it. See you next week. Bye.
Hi, I like the story of Ruth so much I wrote a song. Do you want to hear it? Yeah. Here it goes. I ordinary God is big, and even though I'm the size of a pig, God loves me and is with me now to help me do everything somehow. Life is off right now, but I know whatever I do and wherever I go, I'm not alone at home right now. And God can help me even write a song and do things I couldn't do on my own, even when I can't sing. Bye.
So I forgot something really important. I forgot our challenge. So we are having the challenge on the end of Junior Church today. We're sticking it on the end, but we have our challenge for today. And it's a tough one, but I think you can do it. You can do this with anything. You can use pennies like I've got here, or you can use pencils or pens. Keep the lids on. Don't want drawing all over the house, obviously. But the challenge is to catch as many as you can. So you put them on the back of your hand, and you've got to catch them by flicking them up and catching them. So that's one lot. Let's have another go with 2 lots. This is going to end in disaster soon. But look, I've got about 6, 7, 8 there to see if I can catch. Oh, no. Let's have another try with another couple. There's 1 lot. There's 2 lots. See if I can get it. I should be able to do more than this. The Guinness World Record for this is a pile like that high. So see how good you can get. And if you get good, write into the Guinness Book of Records and see if they'll have you. Income check. Yes, another pile. Let's try one more. If you are a household of adults, come on, you've got to have a go at this. If you're a household with children in, you've got to see if you can beat the adults in your house at this. Look, my hand's shaking a little bit, not good. Off we go. Oh, didn't get that one. Try it at home. Use pennies, use pens, use pencils. See how many you can get. Write into us, post it on Facebook, and let everybody know how many that you held. Even video it and put it on. It would be fantastic to see you and hear from you online on social media. This is proper goodbye now, so have a good week. Bye for now.